All right, welcome. If you've just come through our deep dive on AI workloads and server virtualization, you've covered a ton of ground. So now we're going to boil all of that down into the absolute must-know takeaways. Think of this as your executive summary, the ultimate cheat sheet. Let's jump right in.
But first, seriously, a huge congratulations to you. Getting through all 10 modules is a real commitment. You've been tackling a super complex but incredibly important topic, and now you're here, ready to tie it all together with the big picture view. Well done. Okay, before we get into the good stuff, we just have to do a quick but important heads up. This review is a high-level look at the Design Considerations tutorial, which is itself based on a much deeper report from Virtualization Options LLC. What you're hearing is for general guidance only, it's not a warranty, and it's definitely not legal or financial advice. So, you know the drill, always talk to your own financial, technical, and legal pros before you take any action. We're really just scratching the surface of the full report here, focusing on the essentials.
So here's our game plan. We'll kick things off with that massive divide between training and inference. Then we'll make the case for using bare metal for training, and see where virtualization really shines for inference. After that, we'll talk about the hybrid solution that brings it all together. And we'll wrap up with what's next and the final verdict.
Let's start with what is, without a doubt, the single most important concept in this entire series. I mean it. If you walk away with only one thing, it has to be this: understanding the fundamental difference between AI training and AI inference. Because truly, every single decision you make flows from this.
So here's the deal. Training and inference are two completely different beasts. Training is like teaching a student. It's this huge, hungry process that just eats up data and compute power for days, sometimes weeks. But inference, that's the graduate actually using what they've learned. It's fast, it's lightweight, and it happens in the blink of an eye. This isn't just a small difference, it's everything, because their needs from your infrastructure are totally different, and often they're in direct conflict. Okay, so with that in mind, let's tackle our first big workload, AI training. And when it comes to training, well, the evidence is pretty overwhelming. Direct, unhindered access to your hardware is, for the most part, non-negotiable.
I love how the source material put it. For any kind of serious, large-scale AI training, bare metal is pretty much the undisputed champion. But let's dig into why that is.
So what's the magic here? It all comes down to cutting out the middleman. With bare metal, there's no hypervisor layer, that bit of software that runs virtual machines, slowing things down. You get to unleash the full, raw power of your GPUs. You have total control to tweak everything, which gives you insane data speeds and, maybe most importantly, predictable performance. You know how long a job will take, which is absolutely critical for planning and budgeting.
And here's what that looks like in the real world. That 10 to 25% performance hit might not seem like a catastrophe, but think about it. If you have a training run that's supposed to take a week, you're suddenly adding another day, maybe two, to the schedule. That's real money, real time, and it slows down your entire development cycle. For any serious AI team, that kind of delay is just a non-starter. But, and this is a big but, here's where the whole story flips on its head. The moment we switch from training to AI inference, the entire game changes. The requirements are so different that virtualization goes from being the villain to being the hero of the story. So why this complete 180? Well, it's all about the nature of inference. You're not doing one giant marathon job anymore. Instead, you've got this constant storm of tiny individual requests coming in. The demand can be all over the place, spiking one minute and dropping the next. This scenario is practically made for what virtualization does best: sharing resources and scaling up or down on a dime. Now, when you do decide to virtualize your GPUs, you've basically got two main flavors. You've got vGPU, which is brilliant for slicing up a single physical GPU and sharing it among lots of virtual machines. It's all about high efficiency. Then you have pass-through, where you give an entire GPU to just one VM. That gets you way closer to bare metal speed, but you lose that sharing capability. It's a classic trade-off. Do you need maximum efficiency or maximum performance?
And all of this brings us to the real strategic punchline. The smartest play isn't to pick a side. It's to build a smart hybrid solution that uses the right tool for the right job at the right time.
This is the mantra you need to remember. This whole thing isn't about being on team bare metal or team virtualization. It's about having the wisdom to know which tool to pull out of the toolbox and when to use it. That is the core of a truly sophisticated AI infrastructure strategy.
So how do you make that call in the real world? Here's your playbook. For every single workload, you've got to ask these questions. Is it training or inference? What's your real-world latency budget? Is the demand spiky or steady? Answering these honestly will lead you to the right choice. And I cannot stress this last one enough. Don't guess. Benchmark your actual workloads to know for sure.
Okay, let's wrap this up by looking ahead and giving you the final verdict. Because the industry is moving fast, and where it's headed has huge implications for the choices you make today.
The big story right now is this massive pivot. The last few years have been an arms race to train bigger and bigger models. But the next era, the one we're stepping into right now, is going to be completely dominated by inference. As AI gets woven into every app and device, the amount of compute needed for inference is going to absolutely dwarf what we ever used for training. That means efficiency and cost are about to become king.
And so here it is, our final verdict. For AI training, the answer is crystal clear. Bare metal is the way to go. That performance penalty from virtualization is just a deal breaker. But for AI inference, the story is much more interesting. Virtualization isn't just an option, it's often the smartest choice, especially if your application can handle a little bit of latency, say over 50 milliseconds. The cost savings and flexibility are just too good to ignore.
And that leaves us with one last really important question for you to think about. This shift to an inference-first world isn't some far-off prediction. It's happening as we speak. It's not a matter of if inference will dominate your AI costs, but when. So the question you need to ask yourself is this: is your infrastructure really ready for what's coming?